Hello, YouTube. Good to see you. Trying to get all my devices turned on. We had a good Bible study, I'm just telling you. Oh man, I didn't get to do my, I'll do it the next time. Right now I'm too busy. Too busy. My little darlings. All right, let's check it out. Hello and welcome, everybody. Hi, Jason. Let me turn it up. There we go. Hi, hon. How are you? Good. Yep, good. I'm so proud of you. You did what?
I sang a song for you.
All right, I'll have to go check it out. I'm running behind, so I apologize. As I get something to eat. Okay. Christy's going to come in and help. She's going to come into TikTok, I believe. She don't have Star Maker, so let me get my TikTok up. And then this is Facebook. What happened?
You ate, yeah.
No, it was Christy that said, not me. I ate earlier. My sugar's probably a little bit high, I guess. But I didn't get to do all my, I didn't get to do all of my, I don't remember what I was saying now. Good grief.
Since we're not live right now.
We are on YouTube. We're live on YouTube already. Why? Is it secretive? I love you too, son. And I feel like I'm a mom of everybody. I'm just saying. I feel like that's my calling, is to be a mother of everybody. You know that I didn't have a whole lot of kids. I got my one that's super special to me. But I also have adopted you and Amber and anyone who actually needs a mom. I am there, man. I love it. I love loving on people. Did I do okay on it? Hello? Did I lose you?
Found yourself scrolling again.
Holy moly.
You're feeling anxious.
I don't like this girl. She always comes on and tries to give me some kind of way to help.
You did not lose me.
Okay, good. Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
All right, cool. I can't get this thing to stop. I don't know why it's making these rackets. Let me turn it down.
Yeah, it's unless you will get on there.
She's annoying. Okay, I got that. It's just taking it forever. I think I'm going to wind up having a lot of problems with it, honestly. Hello, YouTube. Say it again.
I'm your star son.
You are my moonbeam son. Johnny's my regular born from me son, and you're my moonbeam star son. There you go. Is that right? Is that how you say it? Is that what you want to be called? Or how about to the moon and back star? Yeah.
Yeah, to the moon and back.
To the moon and back. Hi, Michelle Vels. Well, I don't know how to say your name. Velquez. Ha! It sounds like one of my little dudes from school's mom, but I ain't sure. If it's you, tell him I said hi. All right, I got stuff going on. Okay. Here we go. Let me see. Bible reading. There we go. It's already in there.
Johnny's my brother.
Yep. Yep, he ain't real active in anything, though, because he's just, you know, typical 20-year-old. Oh, man, what is going on?
Yeah, Johnny.
Yeah. He does things on his terms, and that's all there is to it. And I love him for it. I love him for it because it's his stubbornness, just like you.
I wonder about her, John, because I'll take care of him.
I'll take care of him, he said. Y'all better hear that. My little country boy from North Carolina.
Yeah.
I get the Carolinas mixed up because there's a north and a south. I think that's where Dean is. I'm not sure. Anyhow, I'm not sure if Christine is going to be able to make it in here or not.
I asked Randy, he ain't going to come because they did that back, so I guess he ain't going to be.
Carolyn True Warrior. Hi, Carolyn. Anybody want to help us read the Word of God tonight? You can let me know and I'll bring you up.
We'll still be here. Ain't no come back home.
I'm kind of worried about my TikTok account, hun, because it's not doing right. It looks right to me, but I don't think it's doing right.
What's going on?
You can't do it in YouTube, hon. I don't know what to tell you. You have to follow me on TikTok. Somebody's wanting to. It says, "Can I sub?" I'm not sure. Are you on Star Maker? Hi, Kat. Good to see you. Say hi, Jason.
Hey, Cat.
It's Kathy from the whatever you want to call it. I have no idea what you're saying, Michelle. So.
It was good.
What?
It was talking about tribulation time. People getting left behind, and they having to go through all kind of stuff.
What was this you were watching or something? What is it?
It's a movie. It's about people getting left behind, and they have to go through tribulation.
Oh, I remember.
All kind of stuff happen.
Yeah.
They think it's bad now. They ain't saw nothing yet.
I know, right?
Wait.
I want to be out of here, so I'm going to walk the straight and narrow, Bubba. I don't want to mess up. I'm walking the straight and narrow.
They have to go through. They have to go through that. Then they can say. It's bad. Yeah, ain't so bad yet.
I'm not trying to. I don't want to see anything that's bad. So I'd rather stay on the straight and narrow.
I'm be gone.
That's right. Call me gone. That's from the Hensons. Have you ever heard it?
He ain't come. Yeah, he ain't come back on that. He ain't come back to Earth. He's gonna be in the sky.
I'm not sure how it's gonna work. I just can't wait because I want to go too. That's all I know, and I think it's gonna be cool because we're gonna get to fly and we won't get hurt. That's what I think. Wherever it is, if we get to fly, I think it'll be cool.
I'm gonna say the Earth, but he's not coming back to Earth. He's gonna be in the sky.
He's gonna bring down a new Earth, a new heaven, and a new Earth. Don't you remember reading it in Revelations?
Yeah.
Let me show y'all my cool pins. Honey, you've seen these earlier. Boom.
Yeah, red and green.
Red and green. Yep. They're ink pens, which is really cool because it makes me happy to do my schoolwork when I got something that lights up. What?
Get in direction, left, right.
Yeah, that's right. I am the traffic control for the airplane. To the right, to the right, to the left, to the left. Back it up, back it up. I love it. I can't get the red one to work too good there. Here we go.
All right.
I love them. I think they're cool. So I'm excited.
Now you didn't get a blue one from me.
The bad thing is I don't even have the ones behind me lit. I have the lights that I bought. Let me show y'all this because I don't. I kind of have some little lights on him. My little teddy bear. This is Jason, my little teddy bear.
Yeah.
He's cute. Let me show you what he does. They light up too. You'll have to watch the video when we get done, Jason, so you can see the teddy bear.
Yeah. I got yours right here.
What? The teddy bear?
Your teddy bear, yeah.
All right. I can't wait. All right, let's back. Let's get started. I guess we'll get going without Christine and Christy, and they'll come in and help us when we get going. We're running a little behind. I had a good evening with my friends that I was going to church with and took a little break from it. Still trying to work through what I got to work through. Anyhow, so we're going through that. And I'm so glad everybody's here. Thank you all for being here. God bless you for being here. All right, Jason, we are in Genesis chapter 37.
37.
Yeah.
First verse.
You want to do it? All right, go ahead.
Yeah. And Jacob, their well.
Oh, hold on. Let me pull up that version. Let me get it.
Wherein his father was a strong in the land of Canaan. These are the generation of Jacob. Joseph, being 17 years old, was.
Hang on, I'm pulling up your version. Just give me a minute. What verse you in?
2.
All right, it says, this is the history of Jacob. Joseph, being 17 years old, was feeding the flock with his brother, and the lad was with the sons of Bilhah,
the sons of
Zilpah.
Zilpah,
There you
his
go.
father's
Wives.
wives. And Joab brought unto his father their evil
Report. So
report.
mine says Joseph brought a bad report to them, to his father, of them to his father.
Now, verse 3.
Okay.
Now, it, Isaiah.
No, Israel.
Now, Israel loved Joab more than all his children because he was the son of his old age. And he made him a cast of many.
A tunic.
Tunic.
That's what it's called. I don't know if a vest, is that what yours said?
Coat.
A coat. Okay. Yes.
Coat of many colors.
Okay, got you.
And when his brothers saw that their father loved him more than all his brother, they hate him and could not speak peacefully into him.
Yep.
And Joseph dreaming a dream, he told it his brother, and they heal him yet they more.
What now? They hated him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they hated him yet they more.
Mm-hmm.
And he said unto them, Here I pray you this dream which I have dreaming. For behold, we were building
sheaves
in
the field into my mine says, then behold, my sheaf arose. Yep, sheaf, which means like his flour, basically. A sheaf is like some kind of wheat or something that's in the field. It raised taller than the rest of them.
It said arose.
Yep.
And also stood upright, and behold, your
sheaves
stood
all around
about thee,
and bowed down to my sheaf.
Bowing to my sheaf.
So how you think that made the boys feel? They probably didn't like that too much, did they?
That's sad.
That's really bad, yeah.
Very sad.
All right, verse 8.
And his brother said to him, Shalt thou indeed reign over us, or shalt thou indeed have domination over us? And they hated him yet the more for his dreams and for his work.
Amen.
And he dreaming yet another dream, and told it his brother, and said, Behold, I have dreaming a dream more, and behold, the sun and the moon and the even stars made
bow down to me. That's what he says. I can't believe how bold he was. Verse 10.
And he told it to his father and to his brother and his father.
Mm-hmm.
Rebecca. What's that? Rebel.
Hold on, I'm trying to find it. Oh, his father rebuked him.
Rebuked him.
Yeah.
And said unto him, What is the dream that thou hast dreamed?
Shall your mother and I?
and their mother and their brother and thee come to bow down our servant to thee. earth. And his brother
His brothers envied him.
envied him, but his father Abel serving these saying, and his brother went to feed their father's flock in Succoth.
What?
So,
Hang on, let me get it pulled back up again. I lost it. Where did I put it? Okay. Shechem.
Shechem.
You need me help with the other one?
And Israel said unto Joseph, Do not their brother feed the flock, and Shechem,
Shechem, yep.
come, and I will send
you to them.
There unto them.
Yep.
And he said to him, Here I am. And he said to him, Go, I pray thee, rather,
if it is well,
be well with their brother, and well the flocks, and bring me word again.
Mm-hmm.
So he sent him out of this.
Out of the valley of Hebron. Mine says out of the valley of Hebron.
Yeah. And he come to
Shechem. Yep.
Shechem. And a certain man found him, and behold, he was wandering in the field. And the man asked him, saying, What seekest thou?
What are you seeking? Yeah.
Verse 16. And he said, I seek my brother. Tell me, I pray thee, where I feed their flocks. And the man said, They are departed. Oxen.
Where are we at? Dothan?
17.
Yeah, Dothan is the name of that.
Dothan.
Dothan. Dothan. Mm-hmm.
For I heard them say, Let us go to
Dothan.
And Joseph went after his brothers and found them in Dothan.
Good job.
When they saw him after off, wandering afar off, even before he come near unto them, they
conspired
against him.
Mm-hmm.
To stay.
Mine says to kill him. Slaughter him. Hi, Brian.
And they said one to another, Behold, this dreamer
is coming. They were making fun of him.
Yeah, that's
verse 20. Well, I mean, he did become bold and say he was going to have all the rest of them bow down to him. But he's seen something they didn't see. See, that's the thing. All right, sweetie.
They make fun of him.
Mm-hmm. Verse 20.
Come now, therefore, and let us slaughter him, and cast him into some pit, and we will say some evil most hath
devour
him, and we shall see what will become of his dreams.
See, they're so arrogant. They didn't like it at all that he said that, did they?
No, they didn't.
Verse 21. Yeah.
And
Reuben. That's the oldest son.
Reuben heard it, and he divided him of their hand and said, let us not kill him. And Reuben Reuben said unto them, shed no blood, but cast him into this pit, that upon him, and he might ride him out of their hands. Is that hands or head?
Where are we at here? Okay, I see it now.
22.
And do not lay a hand on him, that he might deliver him out of their hands and bring him back to his father. So Reuben was trying to save his little brother.
Yeah. And it come to pass when Joseph was coming to his father, unto his brother, that they
Stripped
Joseph out of his
tunic or coat. Yeah.
His coat of many colors that was on him. And they took him and cast him into a pit. And the pit was empty. There was no water in it. And they sat down to eat bread, and they lifted up their eyes and looking, and behold, a completion of.
Where are we at?
Verse 25. Okay.
All right, where are we stuck at? What word?
The one where it said, behold a.
I don't know. Mine don't say behold. It says, and they sat down to eat a meal. Then they lifted their eyes and looked, and there was a company of Ishmaelites coming from Gilead. Does any of this ring a bell?
And then on mine it says going to carry it down to Egypt.
Okay, that's fine. They're probably the same places. Just one of them says it's more in detail. Go ahead.
And Jonah.
Judah.
And Judah said unto his brother, What prophet is it if we say our brother and
conceal his blood?
Conceal his blood.
Conceal. That's what mine says. Yeah.
Blood. Come and let us sell him to the
Ishmaelites.
And let not our hand be upon him, for he is our father, for he is our brother,
and our flesh.
And his brother were contact.
And his brother listened. So what does yours say? Spell it.
Content.
Content.
Then they passing by Moab. All right.
Mine says Midianites. I don't know what yours says. Moabites. Okay.
Yeah. What's the other word?
Moabites traded.
Moabites. And they draw and lifted up Joseph out of the pit, and sold Joseph to the Israelite for 20 pieces of silver, and they brought Joseph into Egypt. And
Reuben.
Reuben
29.
returned to the pit, and behold, Joseph was not in the pit. And he
tore his clothes. Yep.
And he returned to his brother and said, the child is not, and I rather shall I go. And they took Joseph's coat and killed a kid of the goats, and
Dipped. Mine says dipped in the tunic.
Dipping the coat to the blood. And they sent the coat of many colors, and they brought it to their father, and said, This have we found. No, now, rather it be their son's coat or no.
We do not know whether it is your son's tunic or not. Looks a lot like it, but just covered with blood. Go ahead. Verse 33.
30. Mm-hmm. And he knew it and said, It is my son's coat. A evil breast hath discovered him. Joseph is without the
tunic, or what? What do you got? Joseph is without doubt torn to pieces, is what mine says. Okay.
And Joseph rent his coats and put
sackcloth
upon his irons.
Mine says loins, which means your groin.
Lines.
That's painful.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And mourn for his son many days.
Mm-hmm. And all his sons and all his daughters rise up to confirm him, but he refused to be confirmed and
comforted.
said,
mm-hmm.
For I will go down into the grave into my son mountain.
Mourning.
His father weep for him, and the
Moabites
sold him in Egypt into
Potiphar,
a offer of
Pharaoh,
and
the captain of the guard. Yeah, good job. My turn. Genesis chapter 38, verse 1. I'm reading out of the ESV, so if you're reading something different, it's not going to look the same. Okay? It happened at that time that Judah went down from his brothers and turned aside to a certain Adullamite, whose name was Hira. Verse 2. There Judah saw the daughter of a certain Canaanite whose name was Shua. He took her and went into her, and she conceived and bore a son, and he called his name She conceived again and bore a son, and she called his name Onan. Yet again she bore a son, and she called his name Shelah. Judah was in Shezib when she bore him. And Judah took a wife for his firstborn, and her name was Tamar. But Judah's firstborn, was wicked in the sight of the Lord. Did you see that? Oh my gosh. Who was the firstborn? Who was the firstborn? Hold on. But Judah's firstborn, was wicked in the sight of the Lord, and the Lord put him to death. Wow. Verse 8. Then Judah said to Onan, Go in to your brother's wife and perform the duty of a brother-in-law to her. So back then, if the husband's unalived, then they would the wife would move to the next brother, and then they would try to have babies. And raise up offspring for your brother. Thank you. Verse 9. But Onan knew that the offspring would not be his. So whenever he went into his brother's wife, he would waste the semen on the ground, so as not to give offspring to his brother. Verse 10. And what he did was wicked in the sight of the Lord, and he put him to death also. So the second-born son was killed. Verse 11. Then Judah said to Tamar, his daughter-in-law, Remain a widow in your father's house till Shelah, my son, grows up. For he feared that he would unalive like his brothers. So Tamar went and remained in her father's house. Verse 12. In the course of time, the wife of Judah, Shua's daughter, died. When Judah was comforted, he went up to Timnah to his sheep shearers, he and his friend Hira the Adullamite. And when Tamar was told her father-in-law is going up to Timnah to shear his sheep, we're in verse 14 now. She took off her widow's garments and covered herself with a veil, wrapping herself up, and sat at the entrance of Enom, which is on the road to Timnah. She's being slick. Listen to this craziness. So you got these brothers that wouldn't do what they were supposed to do by the Lord's standards. Now she's getting ready to do something bad too. For she saw that Shilah was grown up, and she had not been given to him in marriage. Verse 15. Then Judah saw her, and he thought she was a prostitute, for she had covered her face. Verse 16. He turned to her at the roadside and said, "Come, let me come in to you." For he did not know that she was his daughter-in-law. She said, "What will you give me that you may come into me?" He answered, "I will send you a young goat from the flock." And she said, "If you give me a pledge until you send it." He said, "What pledge shall I give you?" She replied, "Your signet and your cord and your staff that is in your hand." So he gave them to her and went into her, and she conceived by him. Then she arose and went away, and taking off her veil, she put on the garments of her widowhood. Verse 20. When Judah sent the young goat by his friend, the Adullamite, to take back the pledge from the woman's hands, he did not find her. And he asked the men of the place, "Where is the cult prostitute who was in Enom at the roadside?" And they said, "No cult prostitute has been here." So he returned to Judah and said, "I have not found her." Also the men of the place said, "No cult prostitute has been here." And Judah replied, "Let her keep the things as her own, or we shall be laughed at. You see, I sent this young goat, and you did not find her." Verse 24. About 3 months later, Judah was told, "Tamar, your daughter-in-law, has been immoral. Moreover, she is pregnant by immorality." And Judah said, "Bring her out and let her be burned." As she was being brought out, she sent word to her father-in-law, "By the man to whom these belong, I am pregnant." And she said, "Please identify whose these are, the signet and the cord and the staff." Verse 26. Then Judah identified them and said, "She is more righteous than I, since I did not give her my son Shelah, and he did not know her again." Verse 27. When the time of her labor came, there were twins in her womb. And when she was in labor, one put out a hand, and the midwife took and tied a scarlet thread on his hand, saying, "This one came out first." But as he drew back his hand, behold, his brother came out, and she and she said, "What a breach you have made for yourself." Therefore his name was called Perez. Afterward his brother came out with the scarlet thread on his hand, and his name was called Zerah. All right, we are in chapter 39. Are you ready?
39, yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
And Joseph was brought down to Egypt, and
Potiphar
Potiphar, a officer
of Pharaoh,
officer of Pharaoh, Cather
of the guard,
of the guard, and
Egyptian,
Egypt brought him to the hands of the Israel,
Ishmaelite.
Israelites,
Yep.
which had brought him down.
The Lord was with Joseph.
With Joseph, and he was a
Successful, prosperous.
successful,
Is it prosperous?
yeah, prosperous
Okay.
man, and he was in the house of his mother, his
Egyptian master.
the Egyptian.
Okay, cool.
His master saw that the Lord was with him, and that the Lord made all that he did to prosper
In his hands.
hand.
Yep.
And Joseph found grace in his sight, and he served him, and he made him oversee over his house, and all that he had he put into his hand. And it come to pass from the time that he had made him oversee in his house and over all that he had, that the Lord blessed the Egypt house for Joseph's sake, and the blessing of the Lord was upon all that he had in the house and in the field, and he left all that he had in Joseph's hand, and he knew not enough. He knew not all that he had save the bread which he did eat. And Joseph was a godly person and well favored. And it came to pass after these things that his master's wife cast her eyes upon Joseph, and she said, "Lie with me." But he refused and said unto his master's wife, "Behold, my master would not what is with me in the house, and he had command all that he had to my hand.
Yep.
There is none greater in this house than I neither had he kept back anything from me, but there because
Except you.
thou art his wife now, then can I do this great weakness and sin against God. And it came to pass, as he spoke to Joseph day by day, that he hearkened in not unto her to lay by her, or to be with her.
Yep.
And it came to pass about this time that Joseph went into the house to do his business, and there was none of the man of the house were with him. And she caught him by his
Garment.
garment,
Yep.
saying, "Lie with me." And he left his garment in her hand, and
Fled.
fed and got him out. And it come to pass when she saw that he had left his garment in her hand, and was fell forth, that she called unto the man of her house and spoken to them, saying, See, he had brought in a Hebrews unto us to mock us, and he come into me to lie with me, and I cried with a loud voice. And it come to pass when he heard that I lifted up my voice and cried, that he left his garment with me and fled.
Yeah.
And fled and got him out. And she laid up his garment by her until his
master
Lord come home.
Yep.
And she spoke unto him according to these words, saying, The Hebrews servant which thou had brought unto us come in to me and mock me. And it came to pass as I lifted up my voice.
What verse are you in?
18.
Okay.
And cried that he left his garment with me and fled out. And it came to pass when the master heard the words of his wife, which she spoke unto him, saying, After this meaning did they servant to me that has worth was kind. And Joab's master took him and put him into the prison
22.
place,
yep.
Where the king's
prisoners
were bound, and he was there in the prison.
Yeah.
But the Lord was with Joseph and showing him mercy, and give him favor in the sight of the keeper of the prison. And the keeper of the prison commitment to Joseph's hand all the prisoners that were in the prison, and whatsoever they did there, he was the
one who did it. Yep.
The keeper of the prison, looking not to anything that was under his hand, because the Lord was with him, and that which he did, the Lord made it to
succeed or prosper. Okay. My turn. I got major sinus stuff going on. I'm sorry. So all y'all have to do is, can you all ask to move up there in this one, or do I have to ask you to come up? Is that how it works? I don't really know. I'm new to all this stuff on TikTok. So Christina and Christy are over in TikTok tonight with another new friend named Sherry. Very nice to have you, Sherry. Thanks for all the gifts.
They on TikTok?
Yeah. All right, we're going to go ahead and read chapter 40 of Genesis. Sometime after this, the cupbearer of the king of Egypt and his baker committed an offense against their lord, the king of Egypt. Verse 2, and Pharaoh was angry with his two officers, the chief cupbearer and the chief baker. And he put them in custody in the house of the captain of the guard, in the prison where Joseph was confined. Verse 4, the captain of the guard appointed Joseph to be there with them, and he attended them. They continued for some time in custody. Verse 5. And one night they both dreamed, the cupbearer and the baker of the king of Egypt, who were confined in the prison, each his own dream, and each dream with its own interpretation. When Joseph came to them in the morning, he saw that there were trouble. That they were troubled. You're welcome. Thank you. Verse 7. So he asked Pharaoh's officers who were with him in custody in his master's house, why are your faces downcast today? Verse 8, chapter 40 of Genesis. I'm reading out of the English Standard Version. He's reading out of the New King James Version. That's why we're having a little bit of trouble. They said to him, we have had dreams, and there is no one to interpret them. And Joseph said to them, do not interpretations belong to God? Please tell them to me. So Joseph's asking them to tell him because he believes God's going to tell him what they mean. Verse 9, chapter 40 of Genesis. So the chief cupbearer told his dream to Joseph and said to him, in my dream, there was a vine before me, and on the vine there were 3 branches. As soon as it budded, its blossoms shot forth, and the clusters ripened into grapes. Pharaoh's cup was in my hand, and I took the grapes and pressed them into the Pharaoh's cup and placed the cup into Pharaoh's hand. Verse 12. Then Joseph said to him, this is its interpretation. The 3 branches are 3 days, and in 3 days Pharaoh will lift up your head and restore you to your office, and you shall place Pharaoh's cup in his hand as formerly, when you were his cupbearer. Verse 14. Only remember me when it is well with you, and please do me the kindness to mention me to the Pharaoh. And so get me out of this house. Verse 15. For I was indeed stolen out of my land of the Hebrews, and here also I have done nothing that should put me into the pit. Verse 16. Then the chief baker saw that the interpretation was favorable. He said to Joseph, I also had a dream. There were 3 cakes. There were 3 cake baskets on my head, and the uppermost basket there were all sorts of baked food for Pharaoh, but the birds were eating it out of the basket on my head. And Joseph answered and said, this is the interpretation. The 3 baskets are the 3 days, and in 3 days Pharaoh will lift up your head from you and hang you on a tree, and the birds will eat the flesh from you. Wow, that's horrible. Verse 20 out of chapter 40, Genesis. On the 3rd day, which was Pharaoh's birthday, he made a feast for all his servants and lifted up the head of the chief cupbearer and the head of the chief baker among his servants. He restored the chief cup holder to his position, and he placed the cup in Pharaoh's hand. But he hanged the chief baker as Pharaoh had interpreted to them. Yet the chief cupbearer did not remember Joseph, but forgot him. All right, we're in chapter 41.
41.
Yep.
Right.
Chapter 41, verse 1.
See if this is better.
Oh, hold on. I got some people wanting to read. Let me get them pulled up. They might want to do it. Christy. My head is so stopped up. Hi, sis. Oh, let me make sure your volume's up. It's not. Go ahead. Hi.
Sherry might want to read too. She likes taking.
Sherry, would you like to come up? Follow back.
You want me to go ahead?
She'll come out. She'll come up.
Okay. I got it. I pushed it. Yeah, go ahead while we're getting settled over in TikTok. That'd be great.
when 2 4 years had passed, um,
When 2 whole years, Pharaoh dreamed.
had a dream. In his dream, he was standing by the
Nile.
Nile River. 7 cows come up out of the river. They looking healthy and fat. They were eating some of the tall grass, the tall green growing along the river. After them, 7 other cows come up out of the narrow. They looking ugly and skinny. They were standing beside the other cows on the river bank. The ugly,
What verse
skinny
you on?
cows ate
Oh.
up the 7 cows that looking healthy and fat. Then
Hang
they
on.
woke up.
What verse are you in?
4.
Verse 4. Okay, go ahead.
On 5 now.
Okay, we're on 5 now.
He fell asleep again and had a second dream. And that dream, 7 heads
Of grain
7 heads of grain.
or wheat? Which is it?
Grain.
Okay, good. Yep.
Was growing on one. So that
Stalk
yeah.
Yeah.
So
or
they were healthy and good. After them, 7 other heads of grain came up. On verse 5, 6. Yeah, 6. And they were thin and died up by the east wind. Verse 7. The thin heads of grain
swallowed up the 7 plump or the 7 fat. Swallowed up, like they ate them.
Swallowed up.
Yep.
And 7 healthy foreheads. Then woke
Pharaoh.
Pharaoh woke up and it had been a dream.
Yep.
Verse 8. In the morning he was worried, so he sent for all the and wise man of Egypt. Told him this dream, but no one could tell him what they meant. Then the chief wine tastes back up and said to, now I remember that I have done something wrong. Verse 10. That was once. I remember that I have done something wrong. Once.
Where we at? Verse 10? Mine don't say once anywhere. Mine says when Pharaoh was angry with his servant.
He put me that the
Chief baker.
And person where we were in the house
Of the captain of the guard.
Captain of the peace guard.
Oh, okay. You got some extra words.
Each of us had a dream the same night. Each dream had its own meaning. Verse 13. 12.
12, yeah.
A young Hebrew servant was there with us. He was a servant of the
Captain of,
chapter of the captain of the guard.
yep.
We told him our dreams, and he explained them to us. He told each of us the meaning of our dreams. Verse 13. Things turning out
Interpreted.
interpret as he said they would. I was given back my job. The other man had a pole stick through his body. Verse 14. So, I don't know what that was. Sent.
Pharaoh.
Yeah, Pharaoh went, or Pharaoh sent. Yeah, yeah.
Pharaoh sent for Joseph. He was quickly brought out of the prison. Joseph
Shaved
shaved
himself.
and
Changed his clothes or garments.
clothes.
Yeah.
Then he come to
In before Pharaoh.
Pharaoh said to Joseph, verse,
There's no
15,
verse. Go ahead. I have had a dream.
I had a dream. No one can tell me what it means, but I have heard that when you hear a dream, you can explain it. I can't do it, Joseph respond to
Pharaoh.
Pharaoh.
It is not me.
It is not me.
God
will give
yeah.
Pharaoh the answer he wants. In verse 17, then Pharaoh told Joseph what he had dreaming and said, I was standing on the bank of the narrow river. 7 cows, verse 18, 7 cows come up out of the river. They were fat and looking healthy. They were eating the tall grass growing along the
7 other cows came up.
Yeah.
And after them, poor and very ugly and thin, such as I had never seen in all the land of Egypt. Verse 20.
Yeah.
You want to do that one? Or you want me to keep going? It's a long one. There's like 56. Do you want me to help you?
Yeah, because I'm about it.
I'll read some if you want me to.
Okay, verse 20.
Just if I leave real quick, you know why.
Okay.
Oops, sorry, come on, give me my Bible here. Come on now.
It's just certain words I can't say that hard.
It's all right. We're doing it, and that's part of it, hon. Don't get mad at yourself. You're learning more, actually. You're stretching yourself. I'm proud of you.
You're doing good.
Yeah.
You're getting excited, though, but you're doing good. You said 20?
Yep. You got to be confident. You're going to get it.
And the lean and the ill favored kind did eat up the first 7 fat kine. And when they had eaten them up, it could not be known that they had eaten them, but they were still ill favored as at the beginning. So I woke.
22.
Verse 22. And I saw in my dreams, and behold, 7 ears came up in one stalk, full and good. And verse 22. I'm not used to saying the verses, but
you don't have to. 23.
And behold, 7 ears weathered thin and blasted with the east wind, sprung up after them. I'll be all right.
Take your time. You got it.
And the thin ear, I can't tell if that's a V or a Y.
Swallowed.
The void.
Okay, you got something different. Devoured.
The seven
That's
good
it. Devoured.
See, I can't tell if it's a V or a Y. It's got a little marker underneath it. That's why.
I don't like it when Bibles have extra
Alright,
stuff
that
in
one.
them.
Huh?
I don't like it when the Bibles have extra stuff. It's hard to read them. That's how my other ESV Bible is.
Yeah, it's hard to read.
It drives me nuts when there's little things like that, asterisks.
Yeah.
I told this unto the magicians, but there was none that could declare it to me. 25. And Joseph said unto Pharaoh, the dreams of Pharaoh is one. God has shewed Pharaoh what he is about to do. The seven good time are 7 years, and the 7 good years are 7 years. The dream was one. And the 7th thin and ill-favored kind that came up after them after 7 years, and the 7 empty years blasted with the east wind shall be 7 years of famine.
Mm-hmm.
28. This is the thing which I have spoken unto Pharaoh, of what God is about to do. He sheweth unto Pharaoh. 29. I'm telling you, I gotta get a bigger.
You got to get bigger print. You are. You're doing good. Look, you're even getting encouraged by Sherry and TikTok. You're doing good. Keep going.
No, I'm alright. Behold, there comes 7. There's no way. Behold, there came 7 years of great plenty throughout all the land of Egypt. 30. And there shall arise after them 7 years of famine, and all the plenty shall be forgotten in the land of Egypt, and the famine shall consume the land. 31. And the plenty shall not be known in the land by reason of that famine following, for it shall be very grievous. 32. And for that the dream was doubled unto Pharaoh twice. It is because things is established by God, and God will shortly bring it to pass. 33. I'm in my Bible here, guys.
Take your time. You're all right.
33. Now therefore let Pharaoh look out man discreet and wise, and set him over the land of Egypt. 34. Let Pharaoh do this, and let him appoint
Overseers.
officers over the land, and take up the fifth part of the land of Egypt in the 7 plenteous years. 35. And let them gather all the food those good years that come, and lay up corn under the hand of Pharaoh, and let them keep food in the cities. And that food shall be for stored to the land against the 7 years. Freaking fly. That's flying right in my face. Famine, it shall be in the land of Egypt, the land perished not through famine. 37. And everything was good in the eye of Pharaoh, and in the eyes of all servants. 38. And Pharaoh said unto his servants, can we find such a one as this is, man in this whom the spirits of God. 39. And Pharaoh said unto Joseph, for as much as God hath shewed thee all this, there is none too discreet and wise as thou art. 40. Thou shalt be over my house, and according to thy word shall all my people be ruled, and only in the throne will I be greater than thou. The Pharaoh said unto Joseph, see, I have set thee over all land of Egypt. 42. That sounds like the Pharaoh's trying to be higher than God right here.
Right. Well, he didn't believe in God. Joseph did. He got stuck in there. But what he's saying is because Joseph was able to interpret the dream, which came from God, he was going to let Joseph be the head over all of the stuff except for what he was, which is Pharaoh. So he was going to hand all that stuff over to him and let him take control of it, which means he was going to be the head honcho of Egypt, which wasn't of God. They wasn't God, the God of people of God or whatever. So he just prospered him. Yeah, he just prospered him.
And the Pharaoh took off his ring from his hand and put it upon Joseph's hand and arrayed him in vestures of fine linen and put a gold chain about his neck. 43. And he made him to ride in the second chariot which he had, and they cried before him, bow the knee, and he made him ruler over all of the land of Egypt. And the Pharaoh said unto Joseph, I am a Pharaoh, and without thee shall no man lift up his hand or foot in all the land of Egypt. 45. And the Pharaoh called Joseph's name Zephanath. I don't know what that is.
It sounds good to me. Go with it.
and he gave him to wife Asenath, and daughter of
Potiphar. Yep.
And Joseph went out over all the land of Egypt. And Joseph was thirsty.
30 years
Joseph
old.
was 30.
Yeah.
Woo! 30 years old when he stood before Pharaoh, king of Egypt, and Joseph went out from presence of Pharaoh and went through all the land of Egypt. 47. And in the 7th plentiness. Years of the earth brought forth by handfuls. And he gathered up all the food of the 7 years which were in the land of Egypt, and laid up the food in the cities, the food of the fields which was round about every sea, laid me up in the same. 49. And Joseph gathered corn as the sand of the sea very much until he left numbering, for it was without number. Then to Joseph were born 2 sons, for the year of the famine came, was Asenath, the daughter of Potiphar, priest of On, bare unto him. And Joseph called the name of the firstborn Messiah, for God said, He has made me for
You okay?
in all my toils and all my father's house. The name of the second called he Ephraim. For God hath caused me to be fruitful in the land of the afflictions.
You want me to take over?
7 years of the... Huh?
Do you want me to take over?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
7 years' death began to come, according as Joseph had said. And death was in all land, but in all the land of Egypt there was bread. Now when all the land of Egypt was famous, the people cried to Pharaoh for bread, and Pharaoh said unto all the Egyptians, go unto Joseph, what he saith to you, do. When the famine was over all the face of the earth. And Joseph opened all the storehouses and famine waxed sore. Amen. Opened up all storehouses and sold unto the Egyptians. The famine waxed sore in the land of the Egypt, and all countries came into Egypt to Joseph to buy corn, because that the famine was so sore in the lands, in all the lands. Excuse me.
Is that it?
Chapter 42.
Okay, because it reads different. I was like, I don't want to interrupt her. Let me find Jason because he fell out. And I'm not really sure what happened to him.
No, Sally on my Bible and messed my Bible up.
Messed up the pages of it. Oh, there he is. I just sent you a text. Can you hear me, son?
I hate that phone. It's so stupid.
Would you get on another one?
No, it's the same phone. I hate it. I'm throwing it in the trash.
Well, you better not do that or you won't be able to talk to us anymore, silly. It's not smart.
No.
You should just go ahead and get you another phone. Then you can do that. Okay.
I can't.
Well, when you get paid, you can. Or maybe you can start saving.
Okay.
You might can start saving. So that's what I would plan on doing. Even if it's a couple of
I'll
dollars.
come up there. I gotta have them up there.
Well, if the phone's working, that's all that matters. We'll talk about it when we get off the live. Maybe you can get like insurance. Do you have insurance on it? All right. Well, we'll talk about all that after we get done with the live, okay?
Where we at?
Chapter 42. I'm getting ready to start. Chapter 42.
I just sent text to
What?
Jason. Did you send text to Jason or me?
Yeah, I sent it to Jason because he fell out of the room.
Oh.
Yeah, and so now he came back about the same time that I sent the text. Okay.
I had to reset my phone.
He had to turn it off, turn it back on, I guess. All right, here we go. Chapter 42, Joseph's brothers go to Egypt. Okay, so now we know, just making this like a summary of everything that's happened, Joseph, basically all of his brothers got mad because he told them that he had a dream and that his reed was standing upright and all of his other brothers were bowing down to this reed, which was like the wheat. And so they got jealous. Then they took him out. They went to the field or something, and the dad sent Joseph out to go check on him. And while they were out there, they basically threw him into a pit, ripped his clothes up, told his dad that he was unalived, and sold him to somebody that sent him to Egypt away from his father. So when he was down there, we just read all that. He was in the prison. He interpreted the dream and all of that stuff happened. Now we're at the point where he's been raised to power. So now he's doing things for the Pharaoh and he's got favor with him. So now his brothers are getting ready to come to Egypt because why? There's a famine in the land. Remember we talked about that. Christy read that. All right, chapter 42. When Jacob learned that there was grain for sale in Egypt. Now Jacob is the father of Joseph. He said to his sons, "Why do you look at one another?" And he said, "Behold, I have heard that there is grain for sale in Egypt. Go down and buy grain for us there, and we may live and not die." Verse 3. So 10 of Joseph's brothers went down to buy grain in Egypt. There were 12, I believe it was 12 kids, 12 boys. But Jacob did not send Benjamin, Joseph's brother, with his brothers, for he feared that harm might happen to him. Now see, Jacob's had 2 wives, Leah and Rachel. And he loved Rachel, and Rachel passed away when she was having Benjamin, this kid here. And she only had Joseph too. There was only 2 she had with him. So he didn't want to send him because they made it out like Joseph had died or unalived. Verse 5. Thus the sons of Israel came to buy among the others who came, for the famine was in the land of Canaan. Verse 6, which is where they all lived. Now Joseph was governor over the land. He was the one who sold to all the people of the land. And Joseph's brothers came and bowed themselves before him with their faces to the ground. Joseph saw his brothers and recognized them, but he treated them like strangers and spoke roughly to them. Where do you come from? He said. They said, from the land of Canaan to buy food. And Joseph recognized his brothers, but they did not recognize him. Verse 9. And Joseph remembered the dreams that he had dreamed of them. And he said to them, you are spies. You have come to see the nakedness of the land. Verse 10. They said to him, no, my lord, your servants have come to buy food. Verse 11. We are all sons of one man. We are honest men. Your servants have never been spies. Verse 12. He said to them, no, it is the nakedness of the land that you have come to see. Verse 13. And they said, we, your servants, are 12 brothers and sons of the one man in the land of Canaan. And behold, the youngest is this day with our father. And one is no more, which they meant that to be Joseph. Verse 14. But Joseph said to them, it is as I said to you, you are spies. Verse 15. By this you shall be tested by the life of Pharaoh. You shall not go from this place unless your youngest brother comes here. Verse 16. Send one of you and let him bring your brother while you remain confined, that your words may be tested, whether there is truth in you, or else by the life of Pharaoh, surely you are spies. And he put them all together in custody for 3 days. On the third day, Joseph said to them, do this and you will live, and for I fear God. Verse 19, if you are honest men, let one of your brothers remain confined where you are in custody, and let the rest go and carry grain for the famine to your households. And bring your youngest brother to me, so your words will be verified, and you shall not die. And they did so. 21. Then they said to one another, in truth, we are guilty of concerning our brother, in that we saw the distress of our soul when he begged us and did not listen, and we did not listen. That is why this distress has come upon us. And Reuben answered them, did I not tell you not to sin against the boy? But you did not listen. So now there comes a reckoning for his blood. Verse 23. They did not know that Joseph understood them, for there was an interpreter between them. Verse 24. Then he turned away from them and wept, and he returned to them and spoke to them. Now check that out. The brothers were remorseful after the fact that they already had unalived Joseph. That's what they're talking about right there. And they didn't think he could understand it because he had to learn Egyptian. So he knew both languages. And he took Simeon from them and bound him before their eyes. And Joseph gave orders to fill their bags with grain and to replace every man's bag in his sack, or every man's money in his sack, and to give them provision for the journey. This was done for them. 26. Then they loaded their donkeys with their grain and departed. And as one of them opened his sack to give his donkey fodder at the lodging place, he saw his money in the mouth of his sack. He said to his brothers, my money has been put back. Here it is in the mouth of my sack. At this their hearts failed them, and they turned trembling to one another. In other words, they were supposed to get grain from Pharaoh. They gave him money for it, but now the money's even there along with the food. So now what does it look like they are? Not just spies, but now they're thieves. What? Huh?
He's stealing stuff.
Yeah. What is this that God has done to us? Verse 29. When they came to Jacob their father in the land of Canaan, they told him all that had happened to them, saying, verse 30, the man, the Lord of the land, spoke roughly to us and took us to be spies of the land. Verse 31. But we said to him, we are honest men. We have never been spies. Verse 32. We are 12 brothers, sons of our father. One is no more, and the youngest is this day with our father in the land of Canaan. Verse 33. Then the man, the Lord of the land, said to us, by this I shall know that you are honest men. Leave one of your brothers with me, and take grain for the famine to your household, and go your way. Verse 34. Bring your youngest brother to me. Then I shall know that you are not spies, but honest men. And I will deliver your brother to you, and you shall trade in the land. Verse 35. As they emptied their sacks, behold, every man's bundle of money was in his sack. And when they and their father saw their bundles of money, they were afraid. And Jacob their father said to them, you have bereaved me of my children. Joseph is no more, and Simeon is no more, and now you would take Benjamin? All this has come against me. Verse 37. Then Reuben said to his father, unalive my two sons, if I do not bring him back to you. Reuben was the oldest son. That's what he said. Put him in my hands, and I will bring him back to you. Verse 38. But he said, my son shall not go down with you, for his brother is unalived. And he is the only one left. If harm should happen to him on the journey that you are to make, you would bring back my gray hairs and sorrow to Sheol. All right, who's reading? I'm just going to tell you. It looks, 43's got 34 verses. It's not too bad. Who wants to do chapter 43?
I guess I can read that. You want me to?
Okay, it don't look like it has as many bad, harsh words. Yeah, just do what you can, and if you can't read it, spell it to me. Okay? It's okay. Let me tell you, when I first read this, me and I don't remember who it was with me, I was like, it was like that. The only reason why I'm better at it is because I've read it like 4 times through, and these words have become more familiar to me. So it's important for you to understand and just stick with it. Okay? Okay.
This is 43. It says, now the famine was
severe
in the land. And it come to pass when they had eaten up the grain which they had brought from Egypt, that their father said to them, go back, buy us a little food. But
Judah
spoke to him, saying, the man
solemnly
warning us, saying, you should not see my face, unless your brother is with you. If you send our brother with us, we will go down and buy the food. Verse 5. But if you will not send him, we will not
go down.
Mm-hmm. For the man said to us, you should not see my face unless your brother is with you. He said that 2 times in there.
Yep.
Verse 6. And Israel, and
Israel is right. You said it right.
said, why do you deal so wrongful with me as to tell the man rather you had still
Another
stayed
brother. He's wondering why they told him that they had another brother. Why did you have to tell him that you had another brother?
still another brother.
Yep.
But they said, the man asked us, pointing about ourselves and our family, saying, is your father still alive?
Mm-hmm.
Have you other brother? And we told him, according to these words, could we possibly have known that he would say, bring your brother down.
That's
Verse
right.
8,
How they wouldn't have known that.
Then
Judah.
Judah said to Israel, his father, send
The lad.
the lad
Yeah.
with me, and we will arise and go, that we may live and not die, both we and you, and also our little ones. Verse 9. I almost will be sorry for him. From my hand you shall require him, if I do not bring him back to you and set him before you, then let me bear the blame forever.
Good job.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Verse 10. For if we had not an agreement,
I don't know. Mine says delayed. You'll have to spell it.
Lingered.
Linger.
Linger. Surely by now we would have returned this second time. Verse 11. And their father Israel said to them, if it must be so, then do this. Take some of the best fruits of the land in your vines, and
I don't know what that is either. Mine says bags.
Huh?
Mine says bags. What did you spell the one you were trying to say?
Mine's VESSELS.
I have no idea.
Vine,
I have no idea. Just skip it. It means bags. So let's go with that. I have no idea.
and carried down a personal for the man, a little
Balm. BALM.
yeah,
Yeah. And a little honey.
and a little honey spice,
Yep.
and
I'm going to tell you what mine has. You can add what you got. Mine says gum, myrrh, pistachio nuts, and almonds.
yeah, I don't mind saying that.
Okay. Verse 12.
12. Take double money in your hand, and take back in your hand the money that was returned in the mouth. Is that right? Mouth?
Yep. Of your sacks, it says in mine.
Your sacks.
Okay. So in other words, he put grain in these bags for these kids, for these boys or whatever, went and got food. And then he put the money back in the bag. So it looks like he's really bad, you know, like they're really bad. All right, what verse are we in? 13? 12, okay.
I'm on the last verse of it. Sacks, perhaps.
Oh, perhaps.
Perhaps it was a oversight.
Good job.
Verse 13. Take your brother also and arise, go back to the man. 14. And may God Almighty give you mercy before the man, that he may rescue your older brother and Benjamin. If I am
Bereaved.
bereaved,
Yep.
I am bereaved.
Yep. It says, if I am bereaved of my children, I am bereaved.
I am bereaved.
Yeah. Verse 15.
15.
Yep.
So the man took that
Present. That's what mine says.
present and Benjamin, and they took double money in their hand and arose and went down to Egypt.
That's great. Good job.
And they stood before Joseph.
Yep.
16. When Joseph saw Benjamin with them, he said to the
Steward
of his house, take these men to my home and
slaughter
slaughter a animal and make ready, for these men will dine with me at noon. 17. Then the man did as Joseph ordered, and the man brought the man into Joseph's house. 18. Now the men were afraid because they were brought into Joseph's house. And they said, it is because of the money which was returned in our sacks
the first time.
That we are brought in, so that he may make a case against us and side us to take us as servants with our donkeys.
There you go. 19. Good job.
19. When they drove near the
steward of Joseph's house. Yeah.
Steward of Joseph's house, they talking with him at the door of the house. 20. And said, our sir, we indeed come down the first time and buy food. 21. But it happened when we come to the
lodging place or someplace to stay.
Lodging, that we opening.
Yep, opened our sacks, but I don't know what you have.
And they each man's money was in the mouth of his sack.
Mm-hmm.
Our money in full weight, so we have brought it back in our hand. 22. And we have brought down other money in our hands to buy food. We do not know who put our money in our sack.
Yep.
23. But he said, peace be with
peace
you.
to you. Yeah.
Yeah. Do not be afraid. Your God and the God of your father has given you for sure.
Treasure
Yep. In your sacks. I had your money, then he brought Samuel out of them.
Yep.
24. So the man brought the man into Joseph's house and gave them water, and they washed their feet, and he gave their donkeys food. 25. Then they made the pursuit ready for Joseph coming at noon, for they had that they would eat bread there.
Yep.
26. And when Joseph come home, they brought him the pursuit which was in their hand into the house, and
so they were going to give him a present.
Bow down before him to the earth.
To the ground. Mm-hmm.
Then 27. Then he asked them about their
welfare,
well-being, and said, is your father well? the old man of whom you spoke, is he still alive? 28. They answered, your servant, our father, is in good health, and he is still alive.
Good deal. Good job.
They bow their head down and
Prostrated themselves.
prostrate themselves.
Yeah.
29. Then he lifted his eyes and saw his brother Benjamin, his mother's son, and said, is this your youngest brother, in whom you speak to me? And he said, God be gracious to you, my son.
Yep.
30. Now this
Hurried. Then Joseph hurried out, is what mine says. So he left the room, whatever you want to call that.
For his brother, so Joseph made hasten in sight somewhere to weep.
Yeah.
And he went into his
chamber
and weeping there. And weep there.
Mm-hmm. 31. Good job.
Then he washing his face and come out, and he
restrained himself
and said, serve the bread. 32. So they set him a place by himself, and them by themselves, and the
Egyptians
who ain't with him by themselves, because the
Egyptians could not eat with the Hebrews.
Egyptians could not eat food with the Hebrews, for that is a
abomination to the Egyptians. Yep. You're doing so good. You only got a little bit more.
I can't read. That's a hard word to say.
That is a big word, but you're doing great. You only got a little bit more. You did the whole thing. See?
33. And they set before him the firstborn according to his birthright, and the youngest according to his youth. And the man looking in abomination
at one another in amazement.
34. Then he took several servants to them from before him, but Benjamin's
portion
was 5 times as much as any of theirs. So they drunk and were merry with him.
Awesome. Kirsty, do you want to read 44 or do you want me to do it? We've still got 30 minutes. You did great. That's awesome. I'm proud of you. I'm not sure what she's going on with her, but I'll go ahead and read 2 chapters and then I'll let you finish up with 46. Okay? I think we should be close to it by then. All right. Joseph tests his brothers. Then he commanded the steward of his house, fill the men's sacks with food, as much as they can carry, and put each man's money in the mouth of his sack, and put my cup, the silver cup, in the mouth of the sack of the youngest son, with his money for the grain. And he did as Joseph told him. Verse 3. As soon as morning was light, the men were sent away with their donkeys. Verse 4. They had gone only a short distance from the city. Now Joseph said to his steward, up, follow after the men. And when you overtake them, say to them that why have you repaid evil for good? Is it not from this that my Lord drinks, and by this that he practices divination? You have done evil in doing this. So basically now they taken a silver cup with them and they're heading back home with all the brothers. And now he's setting them up. So Joseph was a sly little dog. He was. Verse 6. So that's what I'm saying is, we can't judge people if they have bad character. You can't. You got to be who you are. If you don't like being around them, put a righteous stronghold up. But you still can't judge people if they're not nice.
No, you can't. You gotta
Yep.
pray for them.
Yep. Verse 6. When he overtook them, he spoke to them these words. They said to him, why does my Lord speak such words as these? Far be it from your servants to do such a thing. Verse 8. Behold, the money that we found in the mouths of our sack we brought back to you from the land of Canaan. How then could we steal silver or gold from your Lord's house? Verse 9. Whichever of your servants is found with it shall unalive, and we also will be my Lord's servants. Verse 10. He said, let it be as you say. He who is found with it shall be my servant, and the rest of you shall be innocent. Verse 11. Then each man quickly lowered his sack to the ground, and each man opened his sack, and he searched, beginning with the eldest and ending with the youngest. The cup was found in Benjamin's sack. Verse 13. Then they tore their clothes, and every man loaded his donkey, and they returned to the city. Verse 14. When Judah and his brothers came to the house, to Joseph's house, he was still there. They said to them, they fell before him to the ground. Joseph said to them, what deed is this that you have done? Do you not know that a man like me can indeed practice divination? So in other words, he's saying that he's an Egyptian. They don't know that he is a Hebrew. They don't know he's their brother. Verse 16. And Judah said, what shall we say to my Lord? What shall we speak? Or how can we clear ourselves? God has found out the guilt of your servants. Behold, we are my Lord's servants, both we and he also, in whose hand the cup has been found. Verse 17. But he said, far be it from me that I should do so. Only the man in whom the cup was found shall be my servant. But as for you, go up in peace to your father. So they're making his life miserable, or all their lives miserable. Yeah. Then Judah went up to him and said, oh, my Lord, please let your servant speak a word in your Lord's ear, and let not your anger burn against your servant. For you are like Pharaoh himself. Verse 19. My Lord asked his servants, saying, have you a father or a brother? And we said to my Lord, we have a father, an old man, and a young brother, the child of his old age. His brother is unalive, and he alone is left of his mother's children, and his father loves him. Verse 21. Then you said to your servants, bring him down to me, and that I may set my eyes on him. Verse 22. He said to my Lord, the boy cannot leave his father, for if he should leave his father would unalive. Verse 23. Then you said to your servants, unless your youngest brother comes down to me, you shall not see my face again. Verse 24. When we went back to your servant, my father, we told him the words of my Lord. And when our father said, go again, buy us a little food, we said, we cannot go down unless our youngest brother goes with us. Then we will go down, for we cannot see the man's face unless our youngest brother is with us. 27. Then your servant, my father, said to us, you know that my wife bore me 2 sons. One left me, and I said, surely he has been torn to pieces, and I have never seen him since. If you take this one also from me, the harm happens to him, you will bring down my gray hair in evil to Sheol. I'm not sure what that is. Verse 30. Now, therefore, as soon as I come to your servant, my father, and the boy is not with us, then as his life is bound up in the boy's life, as soon as he sees that the boy is not with us, he will unalive. And your servants will bring down the gray hairs of your servant, our father, with sorrow to Sheol. I think that means hell, but I'm not sure. I think it is. Verse 32. Your servant became a pledge of safety for the boy to my father, saying, if I do not bring him back to you, then I shall bear the blame before my father all my life. 33. Now therefore, please let your servant remain instead of the boy as a servant to my Lord, and let the boy go back with his brothers. 34. For how can I go back to my father if the boy is not with me? I fear to see the evil that would find my father. Chapter 45. Joseph provides for his brothers and family. Then Joseph could not control himself before all those who stood by him. He cried, make everyone go out from me. So no one stayed with him when Joseph made himself known to his brothers. Okay, so let's talk about this for a minute, because Joseph done thought all of his brothers hated him, which they did at one point, except Reuben tried to stick up for him. But now we've gotten to the place where he's hearing about what his dad had said about him and his son. So it's pretty cool that he got to hear how his dad really felt about him, because again, they don't know that that's their brother. Okay. Verse 2, and he wept aloud so that the Egyptians heard it, and the household of Pharaoh heard it. And Joseph said to his brothers, I am Joseph. Is my father still alive? And I guess he's probably thinking about how his dad might possibly unalive if he put more strain on their family. But his brothers could not answer him, for they were dismayed at his presence. So Joseph said to his brothers, come near to me, please. And they came near, and he said, I am your brother Joseph, whom you sold into Egypt. Verse 5, and now do not be distressed or angry with yourselves because you sold me here. For God sent me before you to preserve life. For the famine has been in the land these 2 years, and there are yet 5 years in which there will be neither plowing nor harvest. And God sent me before you to preserve for you a remnant on earth, and to keep alive for you many survivors. Verse 8. So it was not you who sent me here, but God. Look at that. Look at that, y'all. Our whole deal with the 12 steps. The restore the way. God is in control of everything. He's working all things together for our good, even though we don't understand it. Verse 8. So it was not you who sent me here, but God. He has made me a father to Pharaoh, and Lord of all his house, and ruler over all the land of Egypt. Verse 9. Hurry and go up to my father and say to him, thus says your son Joseph, God has made me Lord of all Egypt. Come down to me. Do not tarry. Verse 10. You shall dwell in the land of Goshen, and you shall be near me, you and your children and your children's children and your flocks, your herds, and all that you have. Let me just say, they're getting ready to come down from Canaan into Egypt. Where did Moses help take the people out of? Egypt. Yep. So about 400 years later, we find out the story about Moses. Okay, let me keep going. There I will provide for you, for there are yet 5 years of famine to come, so that you and your household and all that you have do not come to poverty. And now your eyes see, and the eyes of your brother Benjamin see, that it is my mouth that speaks to you. Verse 13. You must tell my father of all my honor in Egypt, and of all that you have seen. Hurry and bring my father down here. Then he fell upon his brother Benjamin's neck and wept. And Benjamin wept upon his neck. And he kissed all his brothers and wept upon them. Again, after that, his brothers talked with him. Verse 16. When the report was heard in Pharaoh's house, Joseph's brothers have come, it pleased Pharaoh and his servants. And Pharaoh said to Joseph, say to your brothers, do this, load your beast and go back to the land of Canaan, and take your father and your household and come to me, and I will give you the best of the land of Egypt, and you shall eat the fat of the land. Verse 19. And you, Joseph, are commanded to say, do this, take wagons from the land of Egypt for your little ones and for your wives, and bring your father and come. Verse 20. Have no concern for your goods, for the best of the land of Egypt is yours. Verse 21. The sons of Israel did so, and Joseph gave them wagons according to the command of Pharaoh, and gave them provisions for the journey. Verse 22. So in other words, he provided. That's what provision means. 22. To each and all of them he gave a change of clothes. But to Benjamin he gave 300 shekels of silver and 5 changes of clothes, because that was his blood brother. Verse 23. To his father he sent as follows: 10 donkeys loaded with good things of Egypt, and 10 female donkeys loaded with grain, bread, and provisions for his father on the journey. 24. Then he sent his brothers away, and as they departed, he said to them, do not quarrel on the way. That's a good one. Verse 25. So they went up out of Egypt and came to the land of Canaan to their father Jacob. And they told him, Joseph is still alive, and he is ruler over all the land of Egypt. And his heart became numb, for he did not believe them. 27. But when they told him all the words of Joseph, which he had said to them, and when he saw the wagons, first of all, these boys still never told the truth about him. They never told the truth. And when he saw the wagons that Joseph had sent to carry him, the spirit of their father Jacob revived. And Israel said, it is enough. Joseph, my son, is still alive. I will go and see him before I unalive. All right, your turn. Oh, wait. I don't know that you need to read this one because it's got huge, big words. Do you want to try it?
Let's try it, but you help me.
All right, when we get to verse 9, they're going to have a lot of crazy words. And we'll stop at 47.
So Israel took his journey with all that he had, and come to
Beersheba.
and offer sacrifice to the God of his father Israel.
Isaac.
Isaac.
Yeah.
Then God spoke to Isaac.
This is Israel. See the difference? They have both of them right there. Isaac is the first one, and Israel starts with ends with an L.
Yeah, Israel.
Yeah.
God spoke to Israel in the visions of the night and said, Jacob, Jacob, and he said, here I am. So he said, I am God, the God of your father. Do not fear to go down to Egypt, for I will make of you a great nation there. Verse 4. I will go down with you to Egypt, and I will also surely bring you up again, and Joseph will put his hand on your eyes. Chapter 5. Then Jacob arose from
Beersheba.
Beersheba the sons of Israel,
Yep.
carrying their father Jacob, their little ones and their wives in the cart
That Pharaoh.
which Pharaoh had sent to carry him. Chapter 6. So they took livestock
Mm-hmm.
and their goods which they had
Increased.
in the land of Canaan, and went to Egypt, Jacob and all his
Descendants.
with him. Chapter 7. His sons and his sons, his daughter and his sons' daughters, and all his descendants,
Uh-huh.
he brought
Good
with
job.
him to Egypt. Chapter 8. Now these are the names of the
Descendants. Uh-huh.
children of Israel, Jacob and his sons who went to Egypt.
Reuben.
Reuben was Jacob's firstborn. The sons of Reuben were
Hammock.
Hacker,
Palu. Hezron. And Carmi. Want me to do these?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Until we get past them, then you can take over again. All right, verse 10 says, and just remember that, because I always do good whenever I say them, so if you want to say them after me, you can. The sons of Simeon, Jemuel, Shammon, Ohad, Jachin, Zohar, and Shaul, the son of a Canaanite woman. Checking my sugar. And it's not keeping up with it. Let me check my sugar. Be right back. Hold on. Yeah, we're good. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't low. It's 182. It's good. My glucometer is not working right or something. It's not picking it up. Let me stick it on this side. All right, verse 11. The sons of Levi, Gershon, Kohath, and Merari. I may be saying them wrong, but this is what I think they sound like. Verse 12. The sons of Judah, which remember Judah's sons, 2 of them died or unalived. Mm-hmm. Onan, Shelah, Perez, and Zerah. But and Onan unalived in the land of Canaan. All right, I'm going to keep reading. And the sons of Perez were Hezron and Hamuel. All right, we're now at verse 13. This is the next crazy word. The son of Issachar, which was another son of Jacob, was Tola, Puva, Yob, and Shimron. Verse 14. The sons of Zebulun. Zebulun. Was Sered, Elon. That's crazy. Elon Musk. Dude's name is in the Bible.
Yeah, Elon.
Is that crazy or what? All right. It also has AI in the Bible. I don't know if y'all knew that or not. But these words are not new. They're just new to us. All right. And Jalil. Yeah. These are the sons of Leah, whom she bore to Jacob in Paddan Aram, together with his daughter Dinah. Altogether, his sons and his daughters numbered 33. We got more of those crazy words, so let me keep reading. 16. The sons of Gad, Ziphion, Haggai, Shuni,
Shuni,
Esbon,
Esbon,
Eri,
Eri,
Arodi,
Rudy,
and Areli. I don't know if that's right. The sons of Asher,
Asher,
Imnah,
Imnah,
Ishva,
Ishbel,
Ishva with a V. And then we have Ishvi,
Ishbi,
yep, Beriah
Uriah,
with Sarah,
Sarah,
their sister. And the sons of Beriah, you already said that one. How about this one? Heber
Heber,
and Malchil.
Machil,
I think that's right. Let's see. These are the sons of Zilpah, whom Laban gave to Leah his daughter, and these she bore to Jacob. 16 persons. The sons of Rachel, Jacob's wife, Joseph and Benjamin. And to Joseph in the land of Egypt was born Manasseh and Ephraim, whom Asenath, the daughter of Potipharah, the priest of On, bore to him. And the sons of Benjamin, Bela, Becher, Ashbel. You want me to slow down? I'm sorry. Bela,
Bella,
Becher,
Bella, Becker,
Ashbel,
Asbel,
Gera,
Gabber,
Naaman,
Naaman,
Ahi,
Ehi,
Rosh,
Ross,
Muppin,
Muppin,
Huppin, and Ard. I love those three last names. Can we just say them together because they're funny? Muppin, Huppin, and Ard.
and Ord.
Yeah, it's funny. Okay, these are the sons of Rachel who were born to Jacob, 14 persons in all. The son of Dan, Husham. The sons of Naphtali, sorry.
Natali,
Jeziel,
Zil,
Guni.
Dooney,
That's funny. It should be spelled Goonie, but it's spelled Guni. All right, let's move on. Jezer and Shelem.
Sheila and Sella,
There you go. These are the sons of Bilhah, whom Laban
Laban,
gave to Rachel his daughter. Rachel, you got that one? And these she bore to Jacob, 7 persons in all. So we're talking about 4 different women that Jacob had been with. My hair's crazy. 2 of them were the daughters of Laban, and then 2 of them were the handmaidens of the daughters. So 4 women in all. Okay. Let's read the rest of it. 26. Yeah, I don't think it's going to get crazy there if you want to take over verse 26 all the way to the end.
yeah, I'll read it.
Okay.
The only person who went with Jacob to Egypt, who come from his body in size, besides Jacob's son, wives were 66 persons
In all.
in all. 27, and the sons of Joseph who were born to him in Egypt were 2 persons at the person of the house of Jacob. Who went to Egypt were
70.
17,
Yeah.
70, 28. Then he sent
Judah.
Judah before him to Joseph to point out before him the way to
Goshen.
And they come to the land of Goshen. 29. So Joseph made ready his cattle.
Chariot.
Charon,
Like church.
Charon, and went up to
Goshen.
to meet his father Israel. And And he proceeded himself to him and fell on his neck and wept on his neck a good while.
Yep, the son and the father had been reunited.
And Israel said to Jacob,
Joseph,
now
to
let me,
Joseph.
to Joseph, now let me die since I have seen your face, because you are still alive. 31. Then Joseph said to his brothers and to his father's household, I will go up and tell
Pharaoh.
Pharaoh and say to him, my brothers and these of my father's house who were in the land of Canaan have come to me. 32. And the men are shepherds for their according.
Spell it.
OCCUPA
Occupied.
occupied has been to feed livestock, and they have brought their flocks, their heads, and all that they have. 33. So it shall be with Pharaoh, calls you to says, what is your
Occupation.
occupation?
Mm-hmm.
34. That you shall say, your servant
Occupation.
occupation.
In other words, your job.
Occupation has been with livestock from our youth even till now, both we and also our fathers, that you may dwell in the land of Ghost.
Look at you. You remembered it. Good job.
Yeah. For even shepherd is a
Abomination
to eat
to the Egyptians. Good job. Wonderful job. We're in chapter 47 for tomorrow night. Genesis is long. How many chapters does it have?
50.
It's got 50?
That's hard. Them words hard to say.
I know it. But you have to remember, these are names that God gave these people somehow or another. But you're right, 50 chapters in Genesis. We're almost through it, so we're moving right along.
Guys,
What's that,
I
Christy?
apologize. I fell asleep.
That's okay. We don't mind. We don't mind. You got something out of it, I'm sure. You probably dreamed about it.
Yeah, but I woke up and I hit my bad wrist.
Oh, no.
I just big on that right now.
Yeah, be careful. This one is farm apple pumpkin.
Put you in a bubble wrap. I'll put you in a bubble wrap.
What is it?
Farm apple pumpkin.
But that does smell good.
It does smell good. Jason said he's gonna put you in bubble wrap. She got a call or something.
You in a bubble wrap.
We'll put you in a bubble wrap.
Yeah.
You are so funny. All right. So I think we're good, and I gotta go to work. I got a doctor's appointment in the morning.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, 11 a.m. So, and then we're gonna have lunch with Mom and Dad tomorrow, which is gonna be exciting. I've never been able to get them out of the house, go to eat lunch. So it's gonna be nice. That will be our Thanksgiving, huh?
We'll have lunch.
Yes. Dad asked us tonight, so I was pretty excited. All right, y'all. I'm going to go get ready for bed and get ready for tomorrow. Thank you all so much for being here. You all don't know how much I appreciate you helping me get through it, because I really, truly, honestly feel like that God will honor us sacrificing our time to read the Word of God. I know it doesn't seem like it now, but once you start learning about God's precepts, He gets real happy about that. So the fact that we're reading it and keep reading it and keep reading it and keep reading it, I think that's part of our life. I think that's what we got to do the rest of our life. So we should do it together. Yeah. There you go. All right, y'all. Let's pray. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you, Lord, for this evening. God, I've had 2 Bible studies, and I've gotten stuff from both of them, Lord. I pray that everyone who has been involved at that one and at this one, Lord, that they gotten just what they needed tonight, Lord. And I pray that you will come down and visit each one of us wherever we are tonight, Lord, that you will let us have rest, that you will keep our bodies strong and healthy, that you will bring us to a place where we can continue to minister to the people of God for you, Lord, that we can continue to be ambassadors of Christ. God, I come against every demonic evil thing that would try to come in to do anything against your ministry, because God, we are standing in a righteous stronghold when we stand in Christ, and the blood of Jesus covers us, and the blood is against the enemy. So we don't have to worry about that. But God, we have to remind the enemy occasionally, because he gets in our mind, tries to tell us that he can run the roost. But we got to tell him, nope, sorry about that. I serve God and God alone. So Lord, help us to do that. Help us to continue to walk by faith and not by sight. Even when things look bad, Lord, let us rely on you. We are at our weakest when we are in those spots, Lord, but we are weak and you are strong. That's what the little song says, and it is so true. In our weakness, Lord, you are strong. So God, help us to remember that every single day when we have aches, pains, and worries that we have to go through. Help us to know in our weakness that you are strong and you are carrying us. I love that song, One Set of Footsteps in the Sand. One set of footsteps in the sand. Oh yes, at last I understand. Through every storm you carried me. Now I pray the Lord each time I see one set of footprints in the sand. Thank you, Jesus, for being that set of footprints for us. Amen. Amen. Amen, Christy. She might have. We love you, sis. I'm going to go because I need to get ready for my doctor's appointment tomorrow. What's that?
I take for a good bed.
All right, you always do. Good night, Mom.
Good night.
My phone's not working.
What's wrong with it?
I don't know. I was trying to talk to y'all before you started praying and stuff.
Oh.
And you kept talking. I was like, well,
go ahead now.
She can't hear me.
We're listening. Go ahead.
Hey, Christy, we hear you now.
Anyways, I was trying to find out what's going to go on for Thanksgiving with him.
I don't know. I'm hoping to go down there and visit him because his dad's worried about him coming up here for the Christmas party. So that would be the only way. And you're not going to be able to. You're not going to be able. Huh?
How far does his dad live from him?
I don't know. How far does your dad live from him? I don't know. The point is, he's only 2 hours away from Pigeon Forge. I go down there for vacation a lot of times. I've been down there a couple times.
My heart said on being up there.
We know, hun. But the thing is, we were going to come down and visit you at Thanksgiving, since, I'm not been invited to that. And so we were going to come down there and visit you, but she has to have dinner at her house, so she can't make it. So it may be me and Johnny, or if Johnny doesn't want to go, I may not be able to come down there. But here's the thing. Here's the reason. I just want your dad to get to know us so that he doesn't freak out about you coming up for the Christmas party. Yeah.
Right, that's what I'm saying. How far does his dad live from him?
Because
if not, maybe one day when it's warm, you go over to his dad's and video chat us.
Right, that's what I was thinking.
He lives in St. Mush.
He's what?
He lives in St. Mush.
We don't know where that is. How many miles away is it?
That's probably about 10 minutes.
Okay. So when it's warmer, you could drive over there and make an appointment with all of us to have a get-together with your dad if we can't be down there on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it's about 10 minutes.
Okay. So that's all we're trying to do. And did you ever tell your dad that I helped you with food?
I'm going to tell him tonight when I talk to him.
Okay. Because I wanted you, because you said that he was worried that we were going to try to take your money. I was like,
I did, but I can't remember, but I think I did.
All right, good.
I'll tell him
I'm just saying, whenever you didn't have your money yet and all that, you said you didn't have no food after you ate your bologna and whatever. And I said, well, let me get you some things. So I sent from the Walmart over there a little bit of money for you, or not money, but food that you'd requested, so you can tell him that. So I'm just trying to let him know we're not trying to hurt you, and we would love for you to come here if you can for the Christmas party. But if we get snowed out, you're gonna have to just wait till the summer. You can't get your hopes up and think that you're gonna be able to come right away. If it snows, I'm not gonna be able to make it down there. I'm just telling you. But doesn't mean it's the end of the world, because summer's coming and there's no snow then. And I have a nice car, and it has.
We're always here.
And I have a nice car, and we would be able to make it down there.
Well, I told him I'm not worried about going down there. I said, I know I'll be okay.
Well, I know that, but I'm saying I think your dad would feel more comfortable knowing us and knowing who we are, that kind of thing, so he doesn't stress out, because I know my mom and dad would be freaked out too. If Darren had not have come here to meet me, then yeah, it would have been bad. But he came here with his daughter to meet me, and so that made my parents trust him that he was willing to do it.
He took care of that today.
No, that's not the same person.
That's not the same.
Why are you bringing my business up on everything, Jason?
Oh.
Good Lord. We wasn't going to tell nobody. Let it be, okay? Let it be. We're still there. We're still dating. Me and that guy still dating.
Yeah,
don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Don't
worry about it.
I'm still taking. I'm not trying to get with nobody.
I'm halfway asleep.
I hear you. Well, that guy wasn't even on our ministry thing. And the little videos that he sent bothered me some. So I don't need that craziness. What?
I'm calling myself stupid now.
Look, I already spilled the beans, man. Let's just tell everybody good night before we incriminate ourselves too much more.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. I think Christy's already gone. Good night, y'all.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. Hang on. I'm still working on trying to hang up with everybody. Now, we can go ahead and leave the Star Maker. Oh, good Lord. How do I get rid of all these things? They're taking forever to hang up. All right, I got that done. Now I got to go over here and listen to what